I don't have a carrot.
This is Jim, the coffee man, and his wife Margaret talk about wool. Why are there donkeys in here, Jim?
Right.
Cut. Why are there donkeys in here, Jim?
You gotta get the sheep.
Where are the sheep?
Huh?
I'll go get the sheep.
Don't try to bite me. Slap you right in the face.
Why are there donkeys in here, Jim?
These are our guard donkeys. They guard our sheep from... What's this?
Aren't they supposed to run this way?
Come on over here.
This is a little mishmash. Nobody will watch it.
Oh, it's amusing already.
Uh-oh, look who hurt herself.
Oh, don't get that one. Don't get the dead one.
Oh, come on. Here, baby.
These are the sheep.
It's their flock of Shetlands.
Very quiet sheep. All right.
Oh, ouch.
Who is this?
Char, he's gonna limp. Don't get a picture of it.
Okay. Cut. All right. These are... Which sheep are these, Jim?
These are some of our 70 or 80 Shetland sheep. These happen to be our old ones. Well, and our baby.
Where is the baby?
The baby is here. Shetland sheep have about 6 or 7 colors that they can come in. But don't pick your favorite out, because once you have, the sheep can change colors. So you can start out with a black sheep and end up with a white sheep, or a brown sheep, or a silver sheep. Look, just a minute. This is
Okay.
silly.
We've seen the sheep. Now,
This is our washing area.
washing...
The washing machine. And the
You
sheep
wash the sheep?
process goes, we wash the fleeces 4 times before we put them in the greenhouse to dry.
When do you get the fleeces?
Early in the spring, we shear the fleeces of our sheep just before they're going to have their lambs. Okay.
After the washing.
So after the washing of the fleeces, we lay them out in our little greenhouse to dry. And this is an example of that. We have your black wool and other colors. See my goldfish?
Your goldfish. Yes.
Where are the Cheerios?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm filming.
God.
No goldfish?
No goldfish yet.
All right. Who does the washing? Jim?
My wife does the washing under supervision.
Action.
The trick to this game is to be able to get rid of about 70 fleeces of Shetland sheep. We've showed you how we wash it and dry it, and the next step is we pick the wool. When the wool comes off the sheep, its fibers lay in all different directions, and what you have to do in order to work with the wool is to get them into a single direction. That is accomplished by first using a picker, a lethal medieval instrument that will start to align the fibers in but a single direction.
And you recently had a guest that designed an upgrade to this machine, did you not, Jim?
Upgrade? I guess.
Well, you'll notice how as you get congested at the end, it pulls the wool back into the picker.
Yeah, Yeah, there's been some thought given to that. Okay. So now we have wool that has been picked and is beginning to lay in a single plane. We now take this wool and we try to get even more dirt out. And we put it into what we call a tumbler. It's called a tumbler because of its ability to tumble. Please note. I speed up this process
So who does that part, Jim?
I do.
And the picking?
I do. Plus, I make this video because
You get
of my
sympathy.
ability to waste time. The next step in this never-ending game is to finish aligning the fibers in a single direction using what we commonly call a carder. This is a hand carder. This is all I'm allowed to have. You'll note that the carder has these bristles on the main wheel and on the wheel that drags it in. And so it is going down through these fibers and
Okay, cut.
going to cut it. It is now woven around the large wheel. And in order to get this off, we use a hand carder. And you end up with a bat in which all the fibers run in a single direction. It's with these bats that we then set to work on our final product.
Cut.
Rug. Up and put it
Here we
down.
go. Action.
Okay, this is the room where we lay the fleeces, or the bats rather, into their respective finished product frames. And we use these pools as their frames with sponges underneath so that we can needle felt the fleeces. And we layer approximately 2 pounds of wool, and we crisscross all those neatly aligned fibers so that they will mesh together consistently. So you start with one complete bat, and then you break it up into small pieces and crisscross those pieces.
So the creative process starts with you then, Margaret.
Well, the creative process is all the way along the way. And Jim, right after I line out all those fibers, will come and take a small needle felting machine and put those fibers, initially put them together.
Wow. Takes quite a bit of strength.
Yes. This has got to be needle felted together enough to be able to hold itself when it comes out of here and not fall apart. And so we go around and put it into a...
What does it look like next?
Same thing as it looks like now.
And you'll
sort of.
notice that it has no design at this point.
Right.
And the design is created and then put on after its first initial needle felting.
In the pool.
No, it's put on after it comes out of the pool.
Comes out of the pool.
Yeah.
Then.
And then it goes into first it's needle felted with this little
Yes.
machine. Then we take it to a much larger machine and run it through for 1 or 2 times to just get everything to knit together so that we can put design on it.
Action. Next step.
This is our needle felting machine, which will take the rug that we started in the other room and will needle felt it more solidly.
There are about 600 needles in that machine, so they all move at once.
What happened to the other 300?
Oh
900.
well.
How many times would you do this?
Well, just in the beginning, we would do it 3 times, so that we can add stuff. So we can add wool to it for the design before we.
Cut. Action. So it has been pre-felted.
Okay, it's been pre-felted and a design has been made, either a sketch or a picture, and then it's expanded to fit the rug itself. And then we use 2 different forms of needle felting to make the design. One is little pre-felt bats, which are actually felted together, and you can cut them into designs. And the other is pieces of less felted bats. And these are combined bats to create different color gradations. And they can be done with a single needle in sort of a form, in a sculpture type situation. And something like that, with a lot of color, you can create using different bats and combining them. And so and then you lay it on the rug, and that's the layout.
Take a little needle. And you take a little needle to felt it together.
And then it's laid out, and then it's ready for the machine.
And run back through the machine a million times. Cut. Action.
You must put.
Maybe too early for action. Jim, you want to finish this up?
No, explain about your finished rug.
Okay, so then it's finished, and this is one of our designs that we came up with.
The finished product. A felted rug.
Yeah.
Cut. Action. And where is the man who looks after the sheep? Jim?
Yes.
Oh my God. Is this the coffee man? Cut.